who's in the pool. How about that? Hey, Gare. Hi, hey, Matthew. Hi, Matthew. How are you? How's the water? Beautiful. Isn't that lovely? And where is Shay? Okay, I got to pick. Got you on there. Go jump. Show us how you jump, Matthew. Are you ready? Wow! Good for you. Hey, that was a great jump, that was. Can Daddy jump like that, Matthew? Can Daddy do a jump like that? Atta boy. Hi, folks. Welcome to Cancun and Club Las Perlas, the pearl of the Mexican of the Yucatan Peninsula.
Is that what it means?
I thought that was Club Las Perlas.
But I don't think I got him. Is that Matthew?
Matthew, you're
There he is, taking the sunshine. Hi, Matt.
wave at Grandpa.
Atta boy. And Grandpa's going to wave back. Hi. Thanks, Jerry. I mean, and there's Matthew. Huh?
Saved your life again.
It's time to go, Earl.
Oh, is he? Okay. I'll move in. What a nice guy. He didn't run me over. There they go on their way to see Cancun.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, Matt. Hi. Bye. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Did you see that? Did you see that boat right there?
Taking off.
That's the Jolly Roger. Getting ready to go out and
Look at him. You see
do piracy on the high seas. And there goes a parasailer out here. Crazy people.
he's going for a ride.
And guess who's here with Matthew? It's Father Gary. There he is. There goes Matthew. Where you headed, Matthew? Back down Playa Linda, huh? He always gives me a hard time when we come here to Playa Linda. Because of Linda, my cello player. And there's the naughty bus that we're going to... The floating submarine, as they call it. Ready to take us to see the parrotfish and the... They got hogfish. Did you know that, Gary? There goes May on the naughty bus. There she goes. Got her ticket. And who's this over here? Oh, Long John Silva is ready. Put your blade up there, John.
Did you get him the ticket?
Yeah, they got the tickets. There's the other two. There they go. And you can see that we're about to go on the floating submarine here, called the Naughty Bus. And here comes another one up that's just returning from their Hoosie McBob. And there's Shay and Matthew and Gary and May. And oh boy, there's that nasty old pirate about to shoot that poor young boy. Ah, from both sides.
Want to do that, Matt?
Record the storm over there as evidence.
As evidence, okay.
Maybe the only thing they find.
There's a good shot of the Jolly Roger as we make our turn right here. And Naughty Bus, and there was the other one parked there.
Fantástico viaje por el Caribe mexicano. Esta será una nueva experiencia de viajar con nosotros en el Nautilus. Nautilus, construido en el cable llamado
Looks like we're being followed
parte de uno de los arrecifes más grandes del
as we
mundo.
leave Playa Linda on our way to the undersea paradise. What's this coming up on the starboard side here? Oh, another boat. Playa Linda is full of boats today. And as we motor along going towards the reef, you see all sorts of colorful activity here. You see that you can sail, snorkel. What a place for a water enthusiast. Now Matthew says, beer. Beer.
Good question.
Matthew says, I'll have a Coke. We're now right over the coral reef,
Oh, I see. Yeah, coral. Wonderful. Hi there, fellas.
and you can
Oh,
see
look at
the fish wonder what we're doing here, I guess.
Oh, I don't have my little brochure to tell me which is
As we
which.
ride in the night, well,
But
there's,
I know an angelfish when I see one.
oh, look at those, aren't they pretty? There they go. Hey, this is quite a sight, May.
Oh, I'm so glad we crossed at a reef all the time.
Hey, we have some more there. Who's that big guy?
Oh, no matter where you look, girl.
And there's Shay looking at the fish looking at her.
Yes. Hi, guys.
Wow.
Hi, guys.
It's amazing. Look how.
The one with the
Down
yellow
here.
stripe. Isn't that fascinating?
Oh, they're isn't that a tiger or whatever with the
I
stripes?
think that's the yellow.
With the yellow and the black stripes? It's up here.
No, that's
Atlantic spadefish.
Wow.
I started
So they must be feeding them. Look.
Yeah, they're feeding it. They are. They throw feed. Yeah, they do, don't they? Get them all. Oh, look at the blue one there, May. Look at the blue one over there.
Those are obviously zebrafish.
Way down there.
The blue one is a blue chrome. Oh gosh, there's so many. There's blue tang. There's all kinds of.
Hey, they're chummy, girl. They're chummy.
Matt, did you ever see anything like that? Isn't that beautiful? Look at those beautiful fish.
These
I'm fascinated with what's down in the coral. There's all kinds of fish. Everywhere you look.
It's a feeding frenzy out there.
Well, that's what they're feeding them. Hey, look at this coral. It's a fungi coral.
Looks like the light. The sun
What's
must be
this
shining
next
on
one?
it.
Over here looks like we're going to run right into
Oh,
it.
it sure does, doesn't it?
You know,
It's
I've
probably
seen
like you say, it's protected.
fish in the South China Sea, but never like this.
This is a fungi. Probably a
Now
plant.
this
It's a plant.
plaque
Yeah.
identifies some of these fish that you see out here.
When they come to this
Oh,
side, more
those.
food on this side.
That.
Oh, look, Shay, there's a whole school of blues over there.
I don't know whether we can read any of these names when we get back, but at least we'll know that they have a plaque here to tell you what they are.
Gorgeous.
Oh, look, he's right with you.
It looks like this is the book one ought to get. It's called, as soon as that thing zeroes in on it. Come on, camera. Oh, they won't come in focus.
And they like it.
It is called Somebody's Fish Guide. This thing will ever come into focus.
Fish watchers.
The Fish Watchers fish, which just will not come into focus. It's frustrating. And it tells you all about what these fish, you know, which one is which.
The black stripes on the front.
Almost like the landscape of the moon.
Look at their faces. They look pretty smart.
I don't know. He's on.
Man, that's a herd of zebras if I ever saw one. Look at it.
Oh, here's the school of blues.
Now those fish are blue. If they're not blue, May, I'll eat my hat.
They're as blue as anything I've ever seen.
There's Matt looking at the fish. There's Gary looking at the fish.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
It's really an amazing.
Here he comes. Oh,
Can you see him?
don't turn him over now. Don't let him see him.
I think we see a hermit crab down here. There it is. Can you go down and sort of look at it real close?
Yeah, looks because Grandpa's videotaping.
There he is. How about that?
Yeah. There he is. He's coming out. There he is. He said, oh.
Oh, hey, look at that. So he is.
Yeah.
Coming right out of there, isn't he, huh?
Yeah.
See his little eyes, man?
And there's Shay. Hey, in this beautiful day at the beach in Los Perlas.
Yes. Take him and put him in. He's probably cooking in there.
Sure.
Man, pick him up. Pick up the shell. There you go. See if he moves. And bring him over here and throw him in. Let's go out a little bit further. So he won't be disturbed.
There he goes.
Okay, give him a good toss. No, toss him now.
Atta boy.
I'll put him out further.
And who's this handsome guy? Oh, if it isn't the Scion of Fayetteville.
Watch out for the glare.
Well, you kind of hate to leave good old Plug Los Perlas, but we're headed for the Royal Mayan today. Looks like Matthew here. He's going to take a last jump in the pool. As soon as Shay gets his water arms on there. There he goes. Atta boy, Matthew. Get right in there.
No, man. Over in here.
What a swimmer. There he is. Can you wave at the camera, Matthew? Hi there. Atta boy.
Use your arms.
Well, I tell you, Matthew's really learning. He's really swimming up a storm there.
Use your arms. Are his wings on right, honey?
Just better view. Come on.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get May, first of all, this gorgeous young lady.
He's always getting me.
Well, now, I got to tell you, there are not two finer looking women in the whole town of Cancun. But now, look at what they're looking at out here. What a sight. We're looking north from the Royal Mayan towards the center of the island, and those two buildings you see out on the point mark just about the middle of the island of Cancun. And as we pan a little bit inland, you see the Oasis Hotel. And if I come a little closer over the edge here, notice these nice orange roofs of these condos here. But what a sight.
To that one, Earl. The one
And I just want to make sure that we get the palapa in here. Do you see right here in the center of the picture now? This is probably the biggest palapa in the world. And it is the entrance to the Fiesta Americana Condesa, a couple of hotels down here from the Royal Mayan. And we'll be going there for dinner one night. This is where they had the Miss Universe contest a couple of years ago. Panning back to look up the beach one last time. What a glorious sight. What a glorious day. And here comes young Gary and there's young Shay, and here we are at Planet Hollywood with young Matthew and young May. Planet Hollywood. And they say that this boat that's up in the background here is a topiary. What do you know about that? And there's Gary looking at all of the memorabilia here in the fantastic Planet Hollywood.
Who is that?
And there goes May. Hey, May. Right in front of Planet Hollywood, right in front of Hollywood itself.
There's Mary Poppins.
Ah, no kidding. Here they are looking at these wonderful memorabilia, and Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay. His jacket, his very own jacket. Jay. Yes, we're at Tulum. Yeah, you can see the castle up there in the background, and all these merchants out front just waiting for us to spend our pesos. Where did Matt go? Hey, there he is. Hi, Matt. Here you are at Tulum. Okay, let's go. And hey, I think that's Gary, along with Shay. Walk. And there's Matthew. There they go.
50 for a size.
Yeah, the double.
This one's double.
Gary's looking at hammocks here.
Pesos, $27. Oh, yeah.
They're pretty flashy.
$20. This one's 20.
And there goes Matthew and Shay up towards the castle. Here we are at the seaside resort of the Mayas, known as Tulum nowadays, formerly called... Where'd you go, Shay? We got this handsome guy here. There they are. Okay. Here we come. There. And there is Gary again, enjoying the sights here at Tulum and all this old equipment you see out here. See all those structures for the rock band that obviously was here not too long ago. And there's the castle, which is the main architectural feature here. And then we pan over to the... Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, not hot yet. Nice day today.
It's really hot.
And we pan around the campsite here. Looks like a lot of happy campers. You see this wall that encircles what was the inner city here at Tulum, then known as Zama. And this wall protected the potentates, I guess, from all the villains that were on the outside trying to get in. And you can see the wall encircles. Ooh, who's this coming towards us? Well, if it isn't Gary and Shay, there they are again. And what is Matthew looking at over there? What are those, Matthew? You know what those are? Those are the lights from the rock band show that they had here. Matt wants to lift the rock there. Lift that rock, Matt. Can you lift it? No, don't lift the rock. Better leave them alone. They've been here a lot of years. As we look down into the pit, that Matthew is... Where did he go? Sometimes no words are better than words. Here is this ancient civilization, really a dying civilization. Since this site prospered into the early 1500s, which was the latter part of the Mayan period, it really represents somewhat of the decline of the Mayan architecture, as well as the decline of the Mayan culture and the Mayan people. Here you see a group of tourists getting the word from one of the local tour guides. When you look in your book, Gary and Shay, you'll see that this is one of the famous buildings here at Tulum, with the serpent columns in front, and it probably has some kind of religious connotation to it. And Matthew's going to go up there and inspect it a little more closely, huh, Matthew? But you can see in front, these two columns are serpentine in nature. I am staying corrected. This is going to be a laser light show, as you can probably see by the reflectors that are on both sides of the castle. Unfortunately, because of this, they have the area blocked off, and it's off limits. What a shame. But we can climb on either side of it. And as you look out here to the left, you see the beautiful blue Caribbean, and another observation point right in front of the camera, overlooking the ocean. This scene is looking back westward from the castle. In other words, looking inland at the inner city. And if I pan to the right a little bit, you can see the wall which surrounded this inner city in toto, protecting whoever lived in here. That's about as far indoors as we can get without destroying the focus. Now we're down in the beach area, just to the north of the castle, and as I pan along this little beach, you'll see a number of folks who are down here enjoying the sand and the surf. And if I pan up, you'll see there's that observation point again, at a very militaristically opportune point, I must say. There it is. And then looking out over the Caribbean, what a gorgeous sight. Let's come around here again and see some of the surf, and then you can see that it kind of crashes into this little inlet right here. Spectacular. And you can see this sight anywhere in the world with mother and child enjoying the surf. From that. And there's hi Matthew.
I think I ruined it. I thought you were supposed to turn this to change to the next one.
Shay,
No,
I can't believe that you'd ruin that.
You did? Just keep on going? Or what? Good. I don't want to ruin the camera.
You don't always see the castle from this side, but this is the side that faces the ocean. And you can see there are no steps on this side. All the steps face away, or on the other side, facing away from the sea. Now, Gary kept talking about this as an upside-down frog, but it looks like someone sitting on the john upside down. I don't know. We'll have to look at the guidebook to see just exactly what this is. But it's in the building, right next to the castle. There they are. There's Shay and Matthew waving away from the observation tower up on top of the hill. Now I have this on full zoom. Let's back off a little bit and you'll see how high up they are. They're right up there. And there goes Gary down center screen to join them. And I'm going to come right behind them. There they are, and there's Gary taking a picture of them. Atta boy, Matthew, give us a big wave.
Now you can see the whole walled-in area.
Atta boy. I'll be up there in a minute. So there goes Shay and Matthew down that wonderful stairway with a handrail. And you can see what a beautiful sight as you look up the coast here. And somebody has a nice little cottage there, just outside the wall. And this wall, as you can see as we pan around, there it is. Gary thinks that's a bathtub? Where's that, Gary? Inside? Now let's see what he's talking about here.
Sacrificial bathtub.
The official bathtub. Straight,
What is it?
straight down, you mean? Oh yeah, I see it.
Catacomb or something. You can walk through it, you know?
Right there. Unfortunately, they got this place all roped off today. They got a nerve charging you to come in here when they got it all roped off like this. There we are. There's Matt climbing up on the rocks. Okay, you can come down now, Matt. You coming down? Atta boy. There's real action now. You do that a lot easier than Grandpa does, I'll say that. Here's a little panorama. Again,
No U.S. cats, no slip, no slide.
looking at the Great Wall around this inner city at Tulum. And the open expanse. And you might wonder what this tent is that's going up. It obviously has to do with the sun and light show, the sound and light show that is going to be produced here shortly. Should we follow Gary and Matthew down there? Sure, why not? There they are. There goes Matt after Mom. And a boy, Matt. Shay's going into the cave. They're not bats, huh? No Draculas down there. And there goes Matthew. And Gary. Here comes Shay out of the cave. Guess she scared all the birds. And is Gary and Matt still down there, huh?
Climbed up and they're coming down and back.
I really have to take a picture of this for if no other reason, it's the only building so we found so far that you can actually get into. And here's one entrance. And as I pan around to the wall here, you see that the other entrance, or exit, depending on which way you're going, is over there. And there's Shay sitting there. And there's Matthew going out the door. Now, I don't know whether you see this iguana up here, but there's an iguana sitting amongst the stones here. Now he's looking at us. He probably hears us. He's very colorful. You can see his tail hanging down over the edge. Now he's holding his head up in the air. Hasta mañana, iguana. And here you're seeing the iguana from the tail up to the head. And I'll back off just to give you a little perspective on this. There you go. Get a little cloud in there on the top of this, whatever it is, the stone monument.
I'll let him say, Daddy.
Now, Matthew, if you want to see an iguana, there is a big iguana. I'm photographing a huge iguana here. Look at this. He's a biggie. Huh? You see him? There he comes. He's coming this way. He's coming over here.
He's going down the rock. See him? Do you see him over there?
The iguana. A biggie, see him?
Matt had to go to the bathroom. We've been looking for you. You shook off so quickly. He has to go too.
Well, the bathroom's right there, where we were.
Matt. I know. Stand here, honey. I got you.
Matt, you want to go to the bathroom?
Yep, he's a biggie, all right. This is a big fella. Yep, he's a big fella, all right. He must be at least, 3 feet long, I guess. And he's right above the water, as you can see in the background here. At Shellha. There he is again. Come in close and get it. Oh, what a profile. John Barrymore would have been proud of you. And look what we have here, sportsman. Even at Shellha.
Oh, I want to get near him, man. I don't know what they do, but they might bite you.
I don't know. They might fly and stuff. This one's going over the line.
And here's where everyone enters the water.
I want to get our stuff in
There's Matt taking a picture of that iguana. How about that, Matt? Wow. And there's Gary looking at the iguana.
Did it flash?
And there's the iguana looking at us.
Did you know we
Nothing up a little bit.
Huh?
This is my rock.
He's saying, yeah, this is my territory. You guys get out of here. Lots of iguanas around here. You know, we didn't see a single iguana last time we were here. Oh, that's much more photogenic than the iguana, I must say. Delightful. You can have your iguanas. Grandpa will have his whatever.
These guys both want that.
I thought these guys were friendly, but they look like they're... Actually, this show goes on every day at this time. That's how they lose their tail, I guess. You notice the tail on this one has been bitten off. I guess you don't really want to play around with those guys. There they go. Shay and Gary. Matthew. Matthew, can you wave? Atta boy. How are you?
Okay.
Just because I don't think I need any more sun. Tastes like salt water.
It's supposed to be supposed to, Gary.
Nice thing about these fins.
There you are. Now I got you all three of you.
Yep.
There you are, at Shellhaw. Get a little wave for it, boy. Got you all here at Shellhaw. Go see the pretty fish. And looking along the edge of the lagoon here, they have really done about the same thing they did in Cancun. It's overdeveloped, unfortunately, but very nice.
Hang on to me. It's all right, man. You're okay.
Come on,
You're
man.
in the water.
You're already in.
Feels good.
Yes, it does. Now let go. Oh, good. The camera rolling. Rolling.
Rolling, rolling.
Okay. Let go, man. Get in the water.
I'm afraid I'll go all the way down under.
Okay, well, you're floating. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. You got your wings on, remember?
It makes my shoulders cold.
Here. Put your wings out to the side and hop off. Come on. Here you go. I got you, see? Look at you. Now look at you.
Oh boy.
You're swimming.
Hey, now you're swimming, Matthew. Attaboy. That's the boy.
Okay, Mom, you want to get your stuff on?
Yeah, show
I'll
me
tell you,
how to do it.
The fins would certainly make kind of pinch that thing off center on your nose. See where the nose piece is? Yeah, there you go.
Now, this is the first for Shay.
Okay.
And we're all watching
Just kind of squish it up against your
carefully here.
When you jump in, don't breathe through your snorkel because it'll probably fill up with water. Okay.
Just float, Shay, that's all. Just float.
Just get in, and then
There she goes.
we'll do some snorkeling.
She's in. Float on your stomach, Shay, not on your back. There you go.
Yeah. I tasted the water and it tastes yucky.
Good for you. That's perfect.
I taste water and it tastes
Shay?
yucky.
Well, you can see here, this diorama of Shellhaw gives you a pretty good idea of the layout. That's the inner pool. And then you can see the lagoons, which are formed by inlets from the Caribbean Sea. And there's the snorkeling area right there. Beautiful place at Shellhaw. And this is the entrance as you come into the front part of Shellhaw. And there's Shay. Oh my goodness, she's everywhere. Hi, Shay.
I was just looking to see, that's